All right, I want to show you another example. In this problem, it's a little difficult to estimate because this number is so small. So I'm not going to make an estimate for this problem because I don't think that that's going to be helpful. But I also want you to think when you have a number like this and you're dividing by such a small number, you're going to get a big answer because they're basically saying how many groups of 1400ths are in 85 and 4/10. So whatever my answer is, I should expect it to be pretty big because there's going to be a lot of groups of 1400ths in the whole number 85. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Now I'm going to set up my division problem. Whoops. Now, I want to make this divisor a whole number, which means I need to move my decimal over 2 places to do that. So essentially, I multiplied it by 10 twice to make it the whole number 14. So if I move my divisor's decimal over twice, I need to do the same thing to my dividend. So I move that decimal over twice as well, and then I bring it up into the quotient. Okay, and I extend the bar a little bit. I have to add a 0 here. Okay, because the decimal moved over twice, so I had to add a 0 there. And now it's like I'm dividing 8,540 divided by the whole number 14. So I can even erase all those little loops if they're confusing to you. Okay, and now I'm just going to do regular division. So now I have to think, how many times does 14 go into 8? None. How many times does 14 go into 85? So I'm going to think about my multiples of, say, 15. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, then it would be 90. But because it's 14 and not 15, I'm going to try 6. So 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, perfect. I subtract, I bring down the 4. One group, I'm going to even erase that too so it doesn't confuse me. One group of 14 is in 14. 1 times 14 is 14. I subtract, I'm left with 0, bring down that 0, and I'm going to put a 0 here. And I get this big answer of 610, which seems odd, but I want you to think about it. It should be a big number because it's like saying this, like pretend this is money, right? This is like 14 pennies. It's like saying there's 610 groups of 14 pennies in $85.40. So this answer is logical. And if you're second guessing yourself, you can always use a calculator too to double check your work because decimals and division can be a little tricky. So if you're like, could that really be possible? Double check your work with a calculator. 85.4 divided by 0.14. And you see, you get this big answer of 610 because, of course, there's going to be a lot of groups of 1400ths in 85 and 4/10.